The Dexter franchise is officially back in full swing. After the original series debuted in 2006 and ran until 2013, the Michael C. Hall-led show took a break for 8 years until the release of Dexter: New Blood. That season ended with Dexter's death, making it seem like the franchise, at least for Hall, was being laid to rest. Next came Dexter: Original Sin, a prequel series that existed as an attempt to keep the franchise going. At the same time, Showtime and Paramount were also developing other Dexter spin-offs, such as a Trinity Killer show, which would show his origin story as Dexter's most iconic villain. Then came Dexter: Resurrection. The title tells audiences everything they need to know: Dexter is back, and so is Michael C. Hall. This time, he's back for more than just one season, making this an extended sequel for Dexter after the one-off story that was New Blood. Spin-offs, including Original Sin, have since been cancelled, but Resurrection Season 1 had huge viewership, and Season 2 is now in production. Some details about Season 2 are known, such as the story focusing on Brian Cox's New York Ripper and the presence of Dan Stevens' Five Boroughs Killer. We also know that Desmond Harrington is back in a full-time capacity as Joey Quinn, and he isn't the only character from the original Dexter series that would be a perfect fit for Season 2. Joey Batista. Joey Batista arrived in Dexter Season 6, taking on the role of the nanny to Harrison. She not only served as an additional person within Dexter's social circle, but was also a vital plot device. Her taking care of Harrison is what allowed the series to continue showing Dexter as a serial killer, easing the burden on him to fill both roles and giving fans what they want to see. Joey would be a perfect fit for Resurrection Season 2 because of her cousin Angel Batista's role in the first season. He came to New York to unmask Dexter as the Real Bay Harbor Butcher, only to die at the hands of Leon Prater. Joey may re-enter Dexter's world as she seeks the truth about what happened to her cousin, paving the way for another dramatic confrontation. It's long been theorized that Joey would be a perfect character to return to Dexter, and now this may be the perfect opportunity. Brian Moser. Zach Dilgard / Paramount+. Brian Moser appeared in the Resurrection Season 1 finale, which was only the second time he's appeared since the first season of the original show. Moser acts as the dark part of Dexter's subconscious, whereas Harry acts as his guiding light, providing a nice balance of wisdom for Hall's character. Moser is a fan favorite, so his presence in Resurrection Season 2 would satisfy the itch of long-term fans. It would also make sense for the story, as Moser was teased in the Season 1 finale, which again means that the road is clear for Moser to continue appearing in Dexter's subconscious. He could also potentially appear in flashbacks, as Dexter is a series that has frequently relied on flashbacks to convey vital information to audiences. Vince Masuka. Vince Masuka is another character that appeared briefly in Resurrection Season 1. He was seen celebrating Angel Batista's retirement alongside Joey Quinn, and the trio shared a touching moment together. Masuka and Quinn are two of the only characters left from the original series of Dexter that are still around, and with Quinn's expanded role this season, Masuka may be the next one to show up in New York City. Masuka was almost always used as comedic relief in Dexter, but he also had a very close relationship with him, too, at least by Dexter's standards. He is another character who never discovered the truth about who Dexter really is, meaning that this twist could come in Resurrection Season 2. One of the most surprising, and much maligned, parts of the original Dexter finale was the satisfaction and payoff of seeing the surrounding characters realize who he really is. LaGuardia had discovered Dexter's identity as a serial killer, only to then die soon after, meeting the same fate as James Dokes in Season 2. However, Quinn and Masuka were both still there alongside Batista to find out the dark side of Dexter. The latter has already had his confrontation with Dexter, and it seems likely that Quinn will similarly have a reunion with Hall's character in the near future, but Masuka is another original hero who can slot right in alongside Quinn for that moment. Astor and Cody. The absence of Astor and Cody has been one of the most glaring omissions in the stories of both New Blood and Resurrection Season 2. They were the children of Dexter's late wife Rita, who died at the hands of the Trinity Killer. Dexter developed a close relationship with Astor and Cody, first meeting them when they were very young and then acting as a father figure. After Rita's death, Astor and Cody's roles in the show began to decrease. They were sent to Orlando to live with Rita's parents, appeared in only a handful of episodes in Season 5 and Season 6, and then made their final appearance in one episode of Season 7. Their characters fizzled out, and one of the biggest sins of the original Dexter run was the way in which they handled Astor and Cody. Resurrection Season 2 therefore has an opportunity to rectify these mistakes. Astor and Cody are the siblings of Harrison, a character whose arc in New Blood and Resurrection has been centered on feeling disconnected from his family. Astor and Cody would therefore fit right into the continuation of Harrison's story, especially as he and Dexter grow closer. Dexter also has unfinished business with Astor and Cody. Just like Joey Quinn and Vince Masuka, Dexter's stepkids never realized who he really was, nor do they know that Dexter likely bears some responsibility for the death of their mom. That's a huge moment in the series, and something that the writers can build on in the new season.